So let's move on to the next topic now. It'll be my gas or pass.
Okay.
This one is going to hurt your wallet because I think I already know the answer. But I want to bring up the gas or pass, the JHS double barrel.
Yeah, I know. I know that's what you want to bring up.
Yeah. So $349. You know what
Sometimes.
it is. $349.
Sometimes you find it on a deal.
Yeah, and like Black Friday, they've got killer deals, and they do deals periodically, but new. And the new versions are swappable sides. It's got all the stuff you want on it.
Yeah, the red remote switch thing.
It's a Morning Glory and a Moonshine, right?
Yeah, so it's essentially a Tube Screamer and a Blues Breaker-esque pedal.
Both of them's esque. It's Josh's version of them.
Yeah.
So I would not.
The Tube Screamer's got a clean blend. I've played it before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what I played it through.
Good story.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, great story indeed.
Anyways, I've played it probably 7 years ago. Is it close to when I bought my telly?
Yeah.
Close to 7 years ago. The Morning Glory side, which is the Blues Breaker side, phenomenal. I literally plugged it right in and I was like, that's a sound. I was like, that is a great sound. I played the Tube Screamer side. I didn't get it at first. But then I realized, oh, that clean blend knob can make or break it. So I started messing with it a little bit, and then I stacked them, and I'm like, oh, that's why it's a pedal.
Yeah,
it made sense. I was super surprised on how well they complemented each other. I didn't try the red remote part of it, and I don't even know if the version I played at the time was this newest version.
Yeah,
I don't think I could switch it or anything. You know, it was maybe I could, but I don't think it had the red remote capabilities. Anyways, I really liked the pedal. I just didn't know at the time if I could justify paying. It was around $350. My current small board is in need of an overhaul. Just the drive section. Everything else is squared away. Just because with my Tweed, I can't crank it up sometimes. And I know I can get an attenuator, but I also don't want to mess with all that. So I'm just being stubborn and looking at other drives. But this and the Wampler Rewired, I'm looking hardcore at. I think the Wampler Rewired probably is more of an amp in a box type, and this is more of added on to your current sound. Does that make sense?
It completely makes sense. You know, I was just sitting here thinking too, nobody talks about it, but this is almost like early John Mayer pedal board.
Yeah, because he had a Blues Breaker. He had a Tube Screamer.
And he had a Tube Screamer on his board. The only thing you're missing is a Katana. And that fixes his whole drive section of like his early on sound, except for maybe throw a Blues driver in there. But
he also had a Klein.
Yeah, but early on he did not have a Klein.
No, the Blues Breaker and the Klein have interswitched or intertwined. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, they passed paths.
Yeah.
That's not right either.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm
glad we stayed PG with that one.
Yeah, there we go.
Didn't know where we were going.
So, yeah, if you think about that, it is kind of John. Nobody talks about that, but it's like most of John Mayer's drive sections.
Yeah.
Built in Josh Scott's version of them anyway.
Right.
So I think it's really cool. I love the fact that it's switchable now. The red remote basically turns it into a 3-in-1.
It's like a 3-channel amp.
And then you can mix and match sides. Pedal. Yeah, you can mix and match sides. You can just use one or the other. I don't know, dude. I know that this and the Rewired is probably on your short list, and I would have a hard time choosing.
It's one of those things where I think it is totally gig dependent in how loud I can turn that amp up. Because if I can turn the amp up to where it's even like making us like just some type of dirt in a strong chord, I think the double barrel is probably my fit. But if I can get no like transactional thing going on with it, transactional is not the right word.
paying that thing money.
But you know what I mean. If I get no resistance, that's not the right word. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Then I think the Rewired is probably the way to go because it's the most like amp. I keep saying that amp in a box. It's the most gain out of a single pedal that doesn't sound like an Ubershaw from Bogner.
Okay.
So JHS also makes the sweet tea. We should talk about that.
Okay. We're not. We're doing a gas or pass on one
I know,
pedal.
No. Hold up. Let me talk.
Okay.
This relates.
Okay.
JHS also makes the sweet tea, which is their, I think, Angry Charlie.
It's an Angry Charlie.
Or the Charlie Brown. It's a JCM 800 style and a tube screamer, the Moonshine.
Right.
I wouldn't want that.
What about the Pantheon? Talking about the Rewired.
That's 2 Blues Breakers.
The
Pantheon is 2 Blues Breakers.
Pantheon's not what I'm thinking about.
Oh, Pantheon Deluxe is 2 Blues Breakers. Just the Pantheon from Wampler is a single Blues Breaker.
What's the other double pedal that Wampler makes?
The Paisley Deluxe.
Nope, the other one.
Gearbox.
The Gearbox.
That's a Tumnus and a Pinnacle.
Yeah.
So like a Brown sound and a Klon style.
That'd be a good one too.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be too much gain.
Maybe.
I think Rewired or Double Barrel. I don't know. It's a gas or pass.
My head is spinning.
It's a gas or pass, and for me, it is a gas. Regardless, I think if it goes on this pedal board or not, it's going to be a great tool. And I did like the sounds that came out of it. And I'm not a huge tube screamer guy, but I think I would enjoy it.
They have its place. They have their place.
Yeah.
And I think they do best when mixing with other overdrives.
Yes.
For me, it's a pass. I'm not a double barrel guy.
Have I talked this whole time?
Yeah.
I just realized that you haven't even said if you kind of like it.
It's okay. It's okay. I've been talking in there a little bit. I get away and carried with subjects too, so it's okay. It's a complete pass for me.
Okay.
Not complete, I guess. The Morning Glory side, I would like one of those. I like that idea. I'm a Blues Breaker fan. I am not a big tube screamer guy. Even the modded stuff doesn't fit my bill. It fits your bill a little bit more. Like you said, you're not a giant tube screamer guy, but you can find uses for them where I generally can't. They just don't get along with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a pass for me.